Every vow is written twice, once in ink, once in blood. The ink fades, the blood remembers. Vienna sings its waltzes above ground, but beneath the cobbles lies another score, one that demands players without mercy. Tonight, Adele learns the sonata was never hers alone, it chose her bloodline long ago. Crimson Sonata, Episode 9, The Crimson Pact. The chapel on the hill breathes faint light through stained glass. Its silence, the kind that remembers plague and prayer in equal measure. Adele stands at the altar rail, violin at her side. On the stone rests 3 pages, the society's crimson score, her own black ink counterpoint, and the fragment left by the conductor. Madame Roussel waits near a pillar, shawl drawn close. Footsteps echo. 3 arrive. The raven-masked gentleman, now barefaced, the fox-masked woman, who once warned Adele of grief, and the conductor himself, without disguise. You break contracts in churches now, the raven remarks. We correct them, Madame replies. The fox tilts her head. Child, the pact is older than us. Refusal will not erase it. Then speak it aloud, Adele says. Let the walls carry it. The raven unfolds parchment. His voice carries like cold water. In the year of flood and fever, a brother bound a prayer into notes. Ink faltered, blood steadied. Thus began the vow called sanctified. Each bar demanded a drop, so mercy might pass through the door between. Mercy faltered, mischief did not. The vow became a pact. When famine, plague, or revolt came, a chosen player's bloodline would offer performance to purchase survival. The city eats, the musician pays. Adele grips the violin. How many lives did Florians pay for? The fox lowers her gaze. None. That spill was unsanctioned. It was appetite, Adele says. Rooms learn hunger when you feed them. The conductor finally speaks. The pact is not a ledger. It is a hunger written as law. Each generation congratulates itself for paying less while still feeding it. Why serve it? Adele demands. Because if I do not carry the knife, another hand will, he replies. The fox steps forward. Your family has always kept the vow. When the city rotted, varons played. Tenderness opened the door where terror would not. That made you beloved and vulnerable. Madame stiffens. The fire was an ending. The raven shakes his head. A pruning. A patron paid for fewer heirs. Who? Adele's voice cuts. The conductor answers evenly. A man polishing conscience for banquets. He ordered error. I set tempo. Her throat aches with rage, but she lowers the violin before it becomes a weapon. What does the pact want from me? Not your death, the fox says. Your voice. A completed performance by you would grant Vienna a decade without famine, 5 years without riot, 1 life's comfort purchased for thousands. And when the decade ends, we ask again, the raven says. Madame snaps. No. You've said no before, the raven replies. It has not stopped us. The conductor turns on Madame. You signed to shelter her. You called it sacrifice. It was consent. I will not again, she answers. Then replace it with something, he says. Refusal without offering is swallowed. Adele steadies herself. If I finish the sonata, does it end? The conductor shakes his head. Finishings are not endings. Completion opens the door forever. The pact devours all. Then I will not finish your bars. I'll write another grammar, the fox warns. Refusal triggers substitution. A cousin, a student, a child you might protect. Proximate throats sat the hunger. Adele snaps the case shut. Then let it starve. If it follows me, I will teach those children to sing until appetite chokes. The raven sighs, romance that ruins economies. The conductor places a fragile page on the ray-link brown as dried leaves. The first vow, he says, the hand behind the pact, before the society bent it. Learn it. It was born as prayer, not hunger. The fox stiffens. Play that in our rooms, and the pact will find no meat. Then let it starve, Adele answers, slipping the page into her coat. The raven folds his parchment. Then we are at war. Then you are listening, Adele replies. The society leaves. Silence settles, heavy and honest. Madame whispers, play it. Adele lifts the violin and breathes the vow's first bar. The note is humble, human. The second confesses without begging. The third asks nothing, and the chapel exhales. Lighter by a year, grief cannot claim. Tears streak Madame's face. I had forgotten music could mend without demanding blood. That is the price, Adele says softly. Not blood, presence. Later, Johann arrives, pale with worry. A society parcel came for me bridges, cut to drag more sorrow from less wood. I burned for brought you the last, to burn yourself. Adele sets the maple in flame. The smoke smells of pine and defiance. Then we will build our own bridge. That night, the conductor appears in her doorway. They will answer with beauty you want to trust. Admire it, but do not surrender. We will listen, Adele replies. He leaves. Adele copies the vow into her book, writing in the margin. Doors are not mouths. Silence is not consent. Mercy is a tempo, not a pause. When dawn rises, she hums G minor out the window. Somewhere, a child picks up the tune and carries it. The pact revealed itself, and Adele refused its terms. She claimed the first vow, stripped of hunger, and kept it for herself. Vienna still craves safety, but the Sonata no longer owns her entirely. The society leaves with threats, the conductor with confession, and Adele with a page that remembers mercy. Thank you for watching this episode of Crimson Sonata on Veilbound Studios. The music has only just begun, and every note carries Adele deeper into the truth. Be sure to subscribe, share, and join us for the next episode, 10, The Devil's Baton.